Doing the quarantine life. Let me
I
guess.
got quarantine hair.
Don't we all,
This
though?
is like what I have to do with my hair.
I took a shower today because I knew we were doing this, but otherwise would not have happened.
No,
let me guess,
you can just have a
right
personal wash.
Are you in the UK?
Yeah, I am I'm outside London in Oxfordshire.
Okay. And is this like just a country house or
No, it's not. It's actually just my little house I share with my husband who works here. So yeah, this is it. It's quite modest. It's not big. It's pretty small, but we live in a really cute village, and it's more about the village than the house. It's just such a beautiful area.
Oh, cool. All right. So you just mentioned your husband. You're still relatively a newlywed, right? You got married at the end of August. What's something you've learned about your husband, your new husband, now that you guys have been quarantining together?
He just walked in. What have I learned about him? I don't know. I knew pretty much everything because I had to be sure. I don't know. What have I learned, love? He's not helping me at all. I don't know. That's a really good question. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like people are spending so much more time together than they normally would.
I will say that I think everyone, just judging from friends' stories, I think everyone is finding out a little bit more about their other half during this time.
Yeah.
Like, this is like you have no choice but to spend like all day together, but thankfully I haven't learned anything shocking.
Okay,
I pretty much knew all his weird habits before anyway.
Can you even imagine if you are quarantined, you're stuck with someone, and all of a sudden you learn something, you're like, whoa, if I had known this would have been a no-go.
Yeah. I'm like, thank God that he doesn't have any like really weird habits. Because like, yeah, I would be like, yeah, thank God.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture of us, and I want to see if you can guess what year this was. Are you cool if I do this?
I bet I can from my hair.
Okay, ready?
Okay, that was... You look great. I look weird. That was... Must have been 2015?
2014.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you know what? I cut my hair off for delirium.
There you go. Little
Yeah.
walk down memory road. So before you hopped in, I was talking about how, this year is 10 years, right? Like, how can you even wrap your head around it?
No, it's so bonkers. But to be fair, I've been saying for years, oh, I've been doing this for 10 years. So clearly I was like not quite getting the timeline right. But yeah, now it really does feel like it's been a while. But I think that the past 3 years have gone really quickly because I've been able to relax and take stock of everything and write the fourth album. Whereas the time before, I don't remember anything. I don't remember meeting people. I don't remember the shows. Everything rolled into one, and not that I wanted it to, but it was just a lot to take on and so many places to take in, and yeah, so it was a blur. I think my brain just kind of blocked it out.
Yeah. If you could go back to Ellie Goulding, Lights era, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give yourself?
God, it would be... Oh, can you see
Uh-oh.
me?
Yep, you're back.
Hello? Am I here? Can
you hear me?
Yeah. It would be very different. Yeah, I can hear you. I think I would have been a lot braver because I would have given myself a lot of advice about how to deal with things. I would have been a bit healthier, I think. And yeah, I don't know. I think I would have probably taken in things a bit more, had a chance to be somewhere and actually meet more people. My band would always have an after party, and I would never go, and just because I get socially anxious. And I regret that. I regret not having more more experiences, because I would just see it as like a job where I'd go from city to city playing different shows, and then I just wanted it to be over so I could go home. But now, you know, I feel the urge to be places and to take it all in a bit more.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the new album, the single is Worry About Me with Black Bear. How did you link up with Black Bear?
I'd heard him here and there, and I thought he was exciting. And anytime I hear someone, you know, really new and fresh, I want to instantly work with them, and that's probably why I've done so much music with other people. For that reason, I get overexcited. So I heard him, was like, well, I want him on a song, and yeah. And then when he agreed to the song, I was like, okay, what's this going to be like? Thinking I'd have to give him like notes and whatever. And when it came back, we were all like he smashed it. We were all like, we just burst out laughing because we were like, whoa, he smashed that verse. And he said it better than I said it myself, which is really annoying actually. But no, I'm very grateful for him. He's amazing, and I can't wait till we can actually perform it to people.
So I have a couple questions about the music video. I know I've probably already gone over and taken up too much of your time, but walk me through the visual. I mean, I like, where do the chickens fit into all of this?
I just love chickens. Well, it was meant to be very surreal, and one of those stories that like is not supposed to make much sense. It's just supposed to evoke some kind of emotion. I think I love the idea of it just being really surreal and weird, and not being able to make much sense of it, but just still being kind of entertained by it. And Emil, I'll always work with Emil. I'm comfortable with him. He makes me feel comfortable. I've worked with him on a lot of videos, in the earlier ones with Calvin Harris. And I just trust him. I trust him to do a good job, and he comes up with the weirdest stuff.
Yeah.
But now, you know, I have so much more of an idea of what I want to see, that really helps as well. So he'll use some of my ideas, and yeah.
Last question. Is the bull real? It's not real, right?
Yeah.
It is real.
Yeah, I was such a wimp. I like was standing next to it, but I was like, I can't run away from this thing in high heels. So I was just like stood there like, you know, that was the scariest bit. Yeah. It was very real.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you've done a million of these, and you probably got a million more to do. And I know
I'm all good, girl. I got wine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got wine? It's already wine o'clock. You didn't tell me.
It's 9:30 p.m. on a Friday. Get that wine out.
Yeah. All right. That's what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much. The single "Worry About Me," Ellie Goulding and Black Bear. Make sure you check it out. Watch the video. I mean, it is. It's a vibe. It's a mood. It was fascinating to watch, and can't wait for the album.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
All right. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.